Hi friends. You see the shirt from a Mono World? So today is gonna be a fun day because I'm going with Johnny and a couple of my friends to Boba Bear. Boba Bear has turned their space into seventh heaven. Tifa and Barrett's bar. So we're gonna go check it out today. Hi guys, long time no see. If you're not new around here, welcome back to my channel, but if you are new, hi, I'm Jazzy Okami. I'm an illustrator, graphic and motion designer, a small streamer and YouTuber, and just a fan of being a fan of things. And today, I want to talk about my experience at Seventh Heaven. Yes, Tifa and Barrett's bar. More specifically, the Seventh Heaven experience at Boba Bear in K-Town. So Boba Bear, as one would assume, is a boba tea shop, and they've done other immersive experiences before. The first one I've heard of was the one they did for Arcane. If you are an animation fan or a League of Legends fan, you might have heard of this show, Arcane. It's a great show. And this time around, Boba Bear has collaborated with Square Enix to bring to life Seventh Heaven. I'm pretty sure this was specifically for the second anniversary of the mobile game Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. They did an event beforehand. So even though I would say that I've been to Boba Bear's Seventh Heaven experience twice, technically I've been there 3 times, but the first time around was just a sneak peek of the space. They hadn't fully renovated the space yet. So I don't know if I count that. So it's one of those things where you can purchase a ticket online for a table, and the ticket pays for your drink. When we as in a couple of my friends and my partner, when we went to the sneak peek of the bar, we were a little underwhelmed because we didn't know it was gonna be fully renovated. They only like had half of the decorations up. They didn't use the materia glasses or anything like that. There was no merch. And then once I saw like a social media post during, I think it was an influencer night where they had popular Final Fantasy or Square Enix influencers. They had some of the voice actors of Final Fantasy VII attend, and Hamaguchi-san, he was there. The space was totally different. And there was even a second floor, which I didn't know. The first time we went when the place was fully renovated, they had the Seventh Heaven barn gate doors and the Seventh Heaven sign outside. They had cardboard cutouts of most of the characters. I don't know if I saw Red 13. I don't think he was there. But they had most of the characters. Outside they had Barrett at the Chocobo stop. And then they had Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Advent Children, Cloud and Tifa, Sephiroth, and Kate Sith. I think that's all I saw. Once you enter, you'll see the fish and chips sign. One of my favorite pieces, the flower in the vase, the flower that Aerith gives Cloud and that Cloud gives to Tifa. They had the pinball machine that is kind of like the secret entrance to Avalanche's meeting room, which we don't get to see in Remake fully, but at least we see the members like use the pinball machine to go underground. They had the jukebox, the darts, but it was actually upstairs, which I'll get to in a second. The windows that they had were screens. So you had the window pane and behind it was a TV screen, and it would show the NPCs of Sector 7 just roaming about, living their lives. The menu was cute. It was nicely designed. They had a couple snacks besides their regular Boba Bear snacks, which are bear mousse cakes that are really cute. They had a chocobo cookie and the Masamune churro, which was delicious. I love churros, so I had to get it. They also served ramen. They had a little area where you could, like at a konbini, you would be given ramen of your choice. They had bulldog ramen. They had different options, which was really cool. You could fill it up with hot water at the little station and make the ramen yourself. The main stars of the show were the materia drinks. So they came in this really cool materia cup. You can see the ring lights, but look at my reflection. You can kind of see the Ever Crisis logo there and then the Boba Bear logo. They're very pretty, very vivid in color. You had blue, red, yellow, and green. So Blizzara, Fira, Thundera, and Cura, which that was my favorite one. Cura is very delicious. It was like a kiwi-based tea drink. The second time around, we got Blizzara, which was a Thai tea drink. So that one was a little bit more milky. And then they had these light up ice cube things that are only good when they're like submerged in the drink that you were drinking. For merch, they had the materia glasses, and they had a limited run of the soldier aprons, which were really cool. The employees were also wearing them. I wish I had gotten one, but like I said, they were a limited run and they ran out. So they had mouse pads, they had posters, t-shirts, keychains, blind boxes that were like 10 or 11 bucks, and they were like the 8-bit figures of the video game characters. My friend and I got one of them and we both got lucky. See, it's Cloud. It's like I'm doing a makeup swatch. Can you see? There he is! Look at he's so cute. Oh, and they had plushies. They had a Chocobo, Kate Sith, and a Red 13. It was really hard to choose, but since I've got 2 dogs, I got Nanaki. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, I love him. And once you were done eating and drinking your food, you could go to the second floor. It was the gold saucer room. So walking up the stairs, you would see the cardboard cutouts of Advent Children, Cloud, and Tifa. And then you would see the big gold saucer sign with the big Moogle head, and then the cardboard cutouts of Sephiroth. I don't know what he was doing there, but I guess he wanted to play games. And Kate Sith. You could also play Remake. They had a little station where you could play that video game. That's where the dart game was placed. You play darts, capture the sword. You'll see in the video montage vlog thing. I'm not sure what you call that. And then they had a little seating area that replicated the date night scene, which was really cool. They had really soft seats in the back. There were like screens where you could see all the fireworks from outside. From my first visit, I knew I had to go there at least one more time, and that this event is still going on until December 31st. So the first visit to the fully renovated space was a couple weeks ago, and then the second time, even though it's technically the third time we went, was last weekend because there was a special event going on. They were hosting voice actor meet and greets from the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Saturday, they had Yuffie and Aerith's voice actresses, Susie and Brianna, which was awesome. And then they added in a special guest, Zach's voice actor, Caleb. I was really jealous because I could only go to the Sunday showing. That Saturday sold out pretty quick. There were only a few times that I saw that were open, and I like doing things really early in the morning, so I have the rest of the day to myself during the weekends. But I still couldn't have gone on Saturday anyway. And on Sunday, which is the day that I went, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything else, John and Britt were there, aka Barrett and Tifa, of course, the one and only. Another reason why I didn't feel as bad not going on Saturday was because I had already met Susie, and she was really sweet. I still need to meet Brianna and Caleb. It was pretty chill. You know, it helped that there was a ticket system. Like, buying a ticket at a table was so worth it. Walk-ins were accepted. It's just, you had to wait outside in line a little bit longer. So it was very worth it to snag a table, you know. But I love Tifa, the one and only bartender of Seventh Heaven. Britt has done a fantastic job thus far being her voice. John, meeting him, it was extra special to me, and I knew I was gonna cry when I saw him because I have such a connection with Barrett. Barrett's one of my comfort characters, and Final Fantasy VII was one of my first video games as a kid. I was in kindergarten. I had to stay home because I had a toothache. My dad was at work that day, and I don't think I was allowed to, but I wanted to try out his PlayStation, and most of what he had was sports games like WWF, Madden, but there was like this one game that had a very spiky haired dude with blonde hair and a big ass sword looking up at a huge building, and that was Final Fantasy VII. And back in the day, you could name your characters whatever you wanted, and I ended up naming Barrett Reggie, which is my dad's name. There wasn't a lot of, Black representation, especially in video games, and I just thought that they looked similar. I mean, everybody, not just Barrett, got so much depth, and this new cast is just amazing, and what John brought to this character made me love him even more and made him more similar to my dad in my eyes. My dad was a huge teddy bear. John himself, he's a dad. His son was there helping him out, which was really cool. He really took his time with Johnny and I, and I told him my story of how my dad was the reason why I got into Final Fantasy VII in the first place, albeit accidentally. He noticed my 7 tattoo immediately, and then I showed him my Phoenix Down tattoo with my dad's birthday on it. That's kind of how the conversation started, and I was trying hard not to cry, so my voice was breaking as I was talking to him, and then his eyes looked like they were watering up, and he's like, "You're gonna make me cry." And he gave just the best hug, and he got to record a video for my friend because he couldn't make it, and he also had a little note that he wanted me to give him to read to him, and I didn't end up reading it to him. John read it himself, which was really cool, and then he let his son read it too. And it was crazy that as soon as I saw the announcement that the meet and greets were happening, I immediately got our tickets, because a couple of days prior, on the 10th, was my dad's birthday. He passed away in 2022, and so when Rebirth came out, around the time where I had to immediately move to LA, and life was just really crazy. I kind of buried most of my feelings and stress away by, just working and doing other things, keeping myself busy, and Rebirth was kind of like my second home in a way, my safe haven. I really got lost in that game, and it really helped me feel better. Yeah, we took pictures with them, as you'll see, and they autographed my postcard book that I had bought at Anime Expo, where I saw Susie. So my goal is to have this postcard book signed by all of the cast on the spaces where their respective characters are. So the first one was Susie, because, you know, Anime Expo. Still have the ticket, if it would focus. Yeah. And then I feel like Britt and I have similar handwriting because I feel like I wrote this. And for Barrett, John Eric Bentley. He kind of writes like my dad and my grandpa mixed together. You can see my desktop, sorry, but it's really glossy paper. It says much love and respect, Jay Bentley. I think it was really awesome how both Britt and John just took their time with people. I think that's really important. They're really appreciative of everybody. They love their jobs and they love their characters. This made Kid Me so happy to have experienced this. Even before meeting the voice actors, it was just awesome to see the space transformed, and it felt like I was in the video game in Seventh Heaven. I wish they had more themed drinks like the Cosmo Canyon and other drinks that Tifa's made. Oh, we also got to meet and take pictures with these awesome Zack and Tifa cosplayers. Sayori cosplay, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sayori or Sayori? Sayori cosplay. She was Tifa, and top tier cosplay was Zack. I'll put their handles somewhere, maybe in the description, somewhere on the screen. They were amazing. They were so cool. John was really excited to see them. But yeah, that's about it. I'm so thankful to be a part of this community and to have experienced something like this in my lifetime. Thank you, Square and Boba Bear, for making this all happen. And I can't wait to experience more things like this and to meet the rest of the cast somehow, some way, fingers crossed. As I've said, you can visit Seventh Heaven up until December 31st if you're in the LA area, or if you plan on traveling to LA real soon. Definitely recommend stopping by and getting yourself a materia drink and some cool merch. And if you do end up visiting, I hope you have a wonderful time. Square, Boba Bear, if there are any more surprises, any more meet and greets, you bet your bottom dollar I will be there. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat 2-3-part vlog of mine. I hope to see you guys around when I stream. I'm still streaming Rebirth Fridays and Saturdays. I hope you have a good day or evening wherever you are. Stay safe, don't forget to laugh, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, and to the Boba Bear staff, you guys are awesome. Super duper nice. Everybody was so nice to us. You guys really made the experience even better. If any of you come across this video, thank you so much. Guys, I don't know if I'll ever get used to doing stuff like this. There will be so many cuts because I've messed up so many times already. Okay, I will go now.